Blizzard has betrayed us. Blizzard has betrayed the Rainbow Mafia. I can't believe it, chat. I cannot believe they would do this. And on Pride Month of all days, chat. Can you believe this? Can you believe this horrible, horrible crime? I just can't believe it. It's absolutely disgusting. I cannot believe that Blizzard would turn their backs on the community that has kept them alive for so long.
There's been a lot of controversy around this character. While there are parts of the Overwatch community that like this character, other parts are complaining and throwing out the buzzwords, saying that this is reinforcing misogyny and sexism and patriarchy.
Yummy! My favorite three things, Shadow. Those are the three things that I love the most. Right there. Right there. That is my favorite flavor right there. That is my favorite flavor of ice cream.
Going on. Meanwhile, there's a big controversy about Pride Month.
No.
Blizzard talks about celebrating Pride Month and posting this 17-second long clip I'll show you. But elsewhere, people are talking about how they're Overwatch players in South America. And in their countries, Blizzard is banning the Pride Month event, causing a big stir in the community.
So that's what this is about. Okay, I see. I understand now.
And it's always crazy when virtue signaling sort of people that play Overwatch act like they get upset when this stuff happens. And it's like, dude, you already know Blizzard is just doing rainbow capitalism. But these people eat the rainbow capitalism right up. And then when they find out that Blizzard's being hypocritical in some way, they get mad.
I know. It's almost like the $1 million, or is Blizzard a $1 billion corporation? I would probably guesstimate they potentially. I could see them being a $1 billion corporation. But the big corporation doesn't give a flying fuck about your identity politics, about gays and Transformers, fucking Decepticons. Crazy, I would have never predicted that one.
For like a couple days, and then they move right on and continue supporting Overwatch. Continue playing it, buying cosmetics, etc., etc. And even if they're not buying cosmetics, by playing the game, you are still contributing to the active player account, which Blizzard needs to succeed.
Yep.
So yeah, they're still supporting.
God, chat. Sometimes I terrify myself with my power. I just see all this shit coming from a mile away, man. I continue to be proven right every single time.
Blizzard.
I've only been wrong like 2 or 3 times so far, chat. I want to put that out there.
What's more, Saudi Arabia is one of the biggest sponsors of Overwatch.
Not my goats!
Country will literally eliminate LGBT people in real life. So how can you
they do be like that
outspoken about LGBT?
They're not the greatest as far as, you know, the whole human rights stuff goes.
Issues, and simultaneously be like a big Overwatch proponent and player. It's just insane levels of hypocrisy. But that is exactly what.
It's like the retards that complain about Saudi, like, I don't know, investing in fucking games and whatnot, and it's like, okay, you have a problem with Saudi Arabia. Okay, cool. You care about human rights? Okay. So, do you only care about Saudi Arabia, or does that apply to everything? Because, let me tell you, the batteries that are in your phone, the phone you're using to type out your little virtue signaling tweet on Twitter, I'll give you a few guesses on how that battery was made, my friend.
A large demographic of the Overwatch community is. It's people that virtue.
Who do you think is out there mining that shit?
Signal about LGBT stuff while simultaneously.
How much do you think they're getting paid for mining that shit?
Supporting a company that's sponsored by one of the most anti-LGBT countries in the entire world. But hey, Blizzard.
A little bit, you know.
Blizzard puts out a
little bit out there, some would say.
17-second long Pride Month animation. And the virtue signalers are gonna just unquestionably eat this all up and ignore the Saudi Arabia connections, funding, sponsors, and all the other hypocrisies because, hey, look at the rainbow capitalism, guys. So check this out. Here you go. Prepare yourselves.
I'm not ready, man.
It's your lucky day.
I can dig that.
Look at us. We're amazing.
I've still got it.
I gotta say, I gotta say, as someone who's ace, I'm so glad that we're always left out of this Pride Month stuff. I would prefer to not even be included in like the acronym at all. Just cut the A out. Moving on. Let me just talk about this really quick too. This is like the cringiest thing ever. Why would you even make a character look like this? What's this for? Like the Reddit mods or something? Like, dude.
Reddit mods play games too. They take breaks between moderating subreddits. All right, they be playing Overwatch, Valorant probably, looking for their next kitten.
Just millennial Reddit mod cringe. Just awful stuff. And like I mentioned moments ago, while Blizzard is pushing their Pride Month Overwatch promotional material, we have other Overwatch players reporting from the main Overwatch subreddit, Pride event is banned in my country.
Darn. You're one of the lucky ones, my friend. I wish that was me.
I come from Peru, and we've had
Based Peru, goddamn. What the
Pride
fuck?
events work here, but
I didn't know they were based in Peru.
now it seems Blizzard has changed its tune for no real reason.
I could tell you the reason. But I'm not sure you're gonna like the reason. All right. It's probably the same reason why none of these companies give a shit once that July 1st hits. I don't know. That's the guess, though, Channer. Right? That's just my educated guess.
While Peru is indeed a conservative country, and we don't have things like gay marriage, we also
Giga-base.
don't have
What?
any laws against LGBT. Last one was repealed.
Also pretty based.
And we have pride parades every year. I don't get this change. And it sucks that suddenly I don't have
Pride parades aren't that based.
access to the pride cosmetics. Queer people exist here in Peru, and this is heavy self-censorship is horrible. We even had full-on soap operas having LGBT characters on national TV. It's disheartening to see that we are deprived of such little nice things that could lighten up queer people in these types of conservative countries. Dude, it's a rainbow capitalism cosmetic. How is that going to lighten you up? Oh,
Blizzard needs money to harass their employees, Hero Hey. Right, this shit ain't cheap. You know how much you know how much it costs to settle out of court? Jeez. Show a little sensitivity here, Hero Hey.
Blizzard is pandering to me disingenuously. I love it. You should think the opposite. You should be like, dude, this is obvious pandering. Get it away from me. Like, I like. Anyways, I'm sorry. Let me just finish the last sentence here. We carried away a little bit. They end with this. We also deserve to enjoy June too, even if we aren't as advanced socially as the West. Okay, same thing I just said. How does you enjoying June have to do with Blizzard giving you rainbow capitalism? Literally, it shouldn't have anything to do with it. Why do you want to?
I would be so curious why this happened. Like, did the government of Peru tell Blizzard that they had to censor it? Like, how did this come to be?
Be pandered to by a corporation, bro. They're not your friend. And also, like I said, this isn't new. This hypocrisy has been well documented from Blizzard for literal years and years and years. Like, you already know how they are. Come on. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Yeah, it's like I pointed out when I saw the Opera GX Pride tweet. Literally what I said. How do these retards keep falling for this obvious pandering? None of these companies give a shit. Once July 1st hits, they don't care about it. How do you keep falling for it?
The Overwatch community, they're eating the rainbow
I'm so
capitalism
perplexed.
right up, unquestionably
Befuddled,
consuming
if
the
you will.
slot, posting the most unoriginal memes ever. Like, guys, come on. How many years in a row are you going to post the same meme? I mean, oh, wow, guys, it's illegal to be straight. It's June, which means it's illegal to be straight. Anyone caught not being gay will immediately be reported to the FBI. Like I said,
ROFL.
this is the same meme over and over and over again. Oh, it's illegal to be straight now. Wow, clever. Let's check out the text here. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I just wanted to remind you all that it's mandatory to be gay as an Overwatch player, so hopefully you won't forget to take your daily shots of homosexuality and transgenderism thanks to my crazy graphic design skills. You did so good, bro. Really, really great job. Impressive. Congratulations. Moving on to the new character, Xion. Like I mentioned in the beginning, people are also mad at this, but Let me clarify again, not all. Some Overwatch players like this new character, but there are also a lot that are complaining and mad. This tweet got 22,000 likes.
God damn.
Saying female Omnic hero. Female Omnic hero. And they're trying to say that, like, oh, why does the male get to look all like robotic and cool, but the female is sexualized? That's what they're getting at. They elaborate on that here too. And you can already tell it's what they're getting at. Let's check this out. I get that we're all hyped and maybe this has to do with the Kabuki Theater on her map, but this is really disappointing to see as a design choice. There was so much more that could have been done here that could have been unique. Instead, we got a human face and robo titties. I think it's
Based. I love robo titties.
more frustrating than anything. Jury's out on the 3D model, but this feels so lazy. Something the OP and Blizzard can relate to then. Oh my god, look at this one. Person makes an edit, removes the human face, says satisfied now. OP says now remove the titties.
Based.
Bro, you're really complaining about that? You're complaining about that. I mean, this is like,
So what's the damn problem? Is it the boobage or the face? Make up your mind. What do you want?
almost not even noticeable. Imagine being like, no, it's too much. You gotta remove those. Oh my gosh. Here's a different sort of complaint. Check this one out. They respond to the Shion announcement news. And now Shion is from Tokyo. The
All
OP
right.
says getting 15,000 likes, which I'm probably blocking if I scroll further. Oh, I'm not actually. Yay. Okay.
Hey!
Okay, so 15,000 likes, and they say, is it not a bit ridiculous that one single island is getting its 5th hero representing it, while the entire continent of Africa has been stuck at 4 heroes?
Oh, man. It's just... They always find something to complain about, man. They always find something to complain about.
For almost a decade now. Oh, and as other people have pointed out, the whole of South America only has 2 heroes. By the way, I know that there's plot stuff happening related to Japan, which is why they're adding a new hero from there. But you'd think with all the time until now, they could have included a few more heroes to represent South America and Africa. Just saying.
Why? Why is that? Why is that necessary? Why does Blizzard have to do that? Why is Blizzard bad if they don't do that? What is the reasoning behind that here?
Racism is
It's just
hidden.
virtue signaling, man. They just want to
Racism
call
is
everybody a
hidden, by the
fucking
way.
racist.
That hate is not welcome here or anywhere, and I'll keep hiding and blocking it as much as
I have racism fatigue.
Well, now you've just made me really curious to check out the hidden comments, actually. Thanks for mentioning that there's hidden comments. Let's take a look at those, shall we, guys? Oh my gosh. Let me scroll this so you can see like the hidden replies on the top that makes it more funny. So here's one of the hidden responses. Check this one out. It says, on the left, boring, generic, weirdo gooner slop to the new design. Interesting, unique personality. It's like the Netflix version of it. Clearly mocking the OP being upset at the actual design on the left and implying they love the one on the right, of course. Here's some of the other comments that offended the OP. The OP hiding these responses. We've got, that's because Blizz executives have shifted their positions. Corporate America is beginning to understand that woke equals spiritual death. You're part of a dying culture on its last fumes.
Yeah, it's almost like these companies never actually gave a shit about any of these progressive ideas. They never gave a shit about any of this. They saw it and assumed that this was the hot new ticket to get that get that money in, that money, if you will. But now that they're seeing this cultural shift, they're starting to realize, whoa, wait a goddamn minute here. Maybe this bullshit isn't such a financially great idea after all. Let's do the opposite.
Really trying to inject evil and ugliness into the world before your inevitable erasure. Dude, OP reads that whole thing, gets so mad they hide it. The other one simply says, it's a video game, not DEI, lol. Gets hidden. I love when there's hidden responses. It makes everything so much more fun. And then another response that they labeled as racist and hid is this one that's literally just a crying gif. Wow, how offensive. All right, that's the latest. I'll leave it there, everybody.
Hilarious.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.
I did enjoy that. Thank you. I needed a good dosage of homosexuality for the month. You know, I feel like we haven't been covering the alphabet stuff this much, man. I honestly, I think the whole companies doing the Rainbow LARP has really slowed it down this year, right? You didn't really see that much of it. You know, like previously it would be fucking everywhere, man. You couldn't get away from it. It's honestly not that bad this year. I think the most rainbow flag bullshit has been coming from the usual suspects, right? Like your virtue signaling trans VTubers, fucking other, I don't know, Canadians and, leftists in general. It hasn't been that bad this year. So that's pretty fucking awesome.